Ray Allen always looking for a screen so he can take that jumper. They got double teamed down the baseline, and the send out with 5 on the clock for Rashard Lewis, and his 15-footer is good. And then this is where you would really like to capitalize with a cold shooting Sonic squad. Rashard Lewis from the elbow, booking a 3-ball.
Pecking order, but I certainly would put him in the top 3. He's got to stay involved. But if you're on the floor, you got to make sure you got to go out of your way to make sure he gets
second quarter, 24-19 Raptors. Ray Allen left unattended, and he will burn you and give him some space. And I think for a train or a bus instead of just getting on a charter and from going from point A to point B. I think it was great, Ray Allen, and a beautiful.
And honestly, if you go.
Here come the Sonics again. The open man Daniels, and a reverse is good. And
He really is. He's a really nice kid. Had a chance to meet his family. Wonderful people.
Ray Allen again with a quick release.
People coming into the seams and behind the zone.
Leo, even out west, we saw a lot of zone. Teams now starting to do more of that as Ray Allen with the drive of the baseline.
You're playing a guy that can't shoot, get off, and he kept retreating, and the miss was there.
Ridnow. Lewis, the jump pass goes to Ray Allen. And Ray Allen, he's going to jack one up and buries it over Lord Woods. His club 8, as a matter of fact. And yet he's
just on that team. And what that'll do is, one, it creates an atmosphere.
And now here's Jalen Rose to right for Austin. Here's Carter to the spin, and they're going to call.
This is one of those plays. Let's go back to what John Wooden said. If you're a great offensive player,
he's one of the few. Ray Allen to Rashard Lewis. Talk about a quick catch and shoot.
And have your focus and concentration.
Ray Allen beats Carter off the bounce to the rim.
Tough shot, right over long.
Allen now on a switch, got it by Chris Bosh, crossing over once, twice. Here's Lewis, open, good, a 3. You want Matt Bonner guarding.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't want Vincent Allen going head
to the game. Ray Allen, a perfect 5 for 5. Give him 6 for 6, and yet we're down to 5:35 and running here. Allen, nice and easy. A layup. Raptors have lost 5 of 6, trying to avoid losing their first home game.
Tough example of a great offensive player. He used 2 of his teammates, Fortson and Collison, to try to get that look, and then the dribble. Just a fun offensive player to watch.
Well, 1 average. And this will do it. Ball game is over.
See that shot clock in the right corner? Let's just cover it up. Don't need it. Allen, they let him free. Neck. It looked like somebody broke the Goose's neck when he shoots it. Beautiful move by Allen. Phoenix has the best road mark in the league at 9-1. Nice pass. Oh, to Evans. 6 minutes, 22 points. Is a question. Are they championship contenders? I don't know yet, but they're very good. These teams are not going away. Let's just put it that way. Nash even looks like he might turn the ball over. There's a reason Phoenix is #1 in fewest turnovers this year. Why? Well, Dallas was last 2 years. The last couple years, and this is a nice job by Stephen Hunter here, but you can't pin it up against the glass. You're going to see clearly right here. The last 3 for Joe Johnson to shoot. An air ball, rebounded by Allen. Sonics could get to 30 in 9 minutes.
Adrian Beltre and Richie Sexton for the Mariners.
Nice quick $115 million spend by the Mariners.
Oh, they're finding a way to get to the paint before they launch an outside shot.
Allen down the lane over Stoudemire. Yeah, Luke Ridnow are going to come back in.
We talked about getting to the paint, and this is just full extension by Ray Allen up and over for a good pick setter.
And this is one of the reasons you need players like that. The 4-time All-Star Ray.
A very good decision-making team Phoenix has.
5 to shoot. Ray Allen used the right arm to get Richardson away. Steve Nash, about 8 inches smaller under their strapping. Job defensively by Johnson on Ray. Nate McMillan turning the team over to Ridnow to start this season. That has certainly helped.
Great tempo as well.
Nash was open as the double team started, but he couldn't pay it off, and back comes Ray Allen and the Sonics, who attacks the rim for 2. Shoulder surgery last year, and Danny Fortson. That has helped this team's depth. You look at the ability to maneuver your body around Quentin Richardson, who's
Sonics want to get it and go, but we have an official timeout, guys. Apologies. Beautiful left-handed take.
stop, turn back over the right shoulder for the layup.
Feed by Stoudemire to set up that one as Allen comes the first. Settling to more of a half-court game. Allen, tough shot. Phoenix with 19 per game,
Nice
second
pass.
fast break. Allen to Radmanovic. Nash's feed couldn't get through the 6'10" arms of Radmanovic. Allen left an open hand behind his back. Rises up and knocks down three. His full name is Walter Ray Allen. In here last week before his season-high performance. In that game against Boston, Ray Allen struggled mightily from the field. He was 0 for 10 from behind the arc. He's been slightly better here tonight.
Well, from the outside, he's a guy that can take it to the rack, he can pull up. And look at the hand right there. That was a signal to Radmanovic to go back on D. I'm shooting it.
What was that? Let me see.
Watch him. Stay. Go. Go back. Don't run down. I'm firing.
Or is that, I can do this with one hand for defense. Allen hit the deck. Marion tried to go before he had the ball on the other end. And threw it away, trying to set him up. Allen, Jacobson taking away the left. Got there anyway. And got fouled. Joe DeRosa says it was on the way down.
Ooh, I would say no.
Get another look at it as we head to break with 6:42 to go.
That's a good block, I think.
You think? I think it was on the way down.
You think so?
Yeah, you want to fight during the break here, Tom?
Oh, great camera work right here. But you see from the side, I don't know if it's going up or going down, but it clearly hit the glass. And that was clearly a goaltend.
Phoenix bench wanted to travel on Ray Allen, not called. Drops it down to Evans.
Need a three here. A
Allen
wide open one.
takes. Makes. Wasn't quick enough.
No, he'd have liked it to gone straight through. You're right, it cost him a second, but I think he'll take that one. Man, he just take him down.
So 0.5 left. It is inbounded and it is done. The Phoenix Suns have come into Seattle and rallied with a great surge at the end of the game.
Ridnour con el balón. Ahí jugándola. Ray Allen. Allen con el balón. Allen hasta adentro.
Está en juego. Él juega a tope de intensidad y de agresividad.
Eso
¿no?
te digo, pero bueno.
Lo que pasa que en eso uno de los otros jugadores ha sustituido ese papel. Pues claro, se ve más esa carencia de Andre Miller. Buena. Nowitzki, 29 Stackhouse.
Bueno, ha comenzado la segunda parte, es curioso, lo está jugándola el playmaker. Ray Allen, ahí está Allen, lanzamiento de Allen y saca evidentemente, pero ahí estaba solo, ¿no?
Claro, cuando esté solo tiene que tirar.
Ray Allen, vaya ganas.
Dice que los Pacers son igual y Forson.
Posesión de balón para Ray Allen. Radmanovic, 3. Acuérdate la que se lió con Bonner.
Matt Bonner con Garnett.
Con Garnett.
No se ve que haya falta. Ha metido el primero.
Para Ray Allen. Con Ray Allen. Allen con el balón. Allen ahí está jugándola. Allen. 3.
No pero haberlos gastado.
Yo creo que estaba obligado un poco a pedirlo, ¿eh? Vaya balón que ha perdido ahí, Andrés. 25 puntos, 24 rebotes, Dios mío.
Sí, sí. El cambio. Mitad. Han forzado la prórroga y este hombre ha dominado absolutamente.
74-62 count. Up come the Sonics. Allen drives baseline beneath the rim. He suddenly elevates in a two-hand reverse slam.
Rockets have one. That's 5 fouls have been called in this game in the first minute and a half. Allen, that time he came around the pick and traveled a little bit, but he set his feet. Outside to Evans. Over to Ridnour, another guy who can shoot the ball, but he's also a terrific passer. And Allen gets open off those picks better than anybody.
I think the Rockets are going to have some.
Howard will bring it in. Rockets up by a point here in the early going, 5-4. Sonics already with 14 fouls, so you want to be as aggressive as possible.
If I was the Sonics, I would be pressured Strickland outside, denying him the ball, making him make a play.
Allen goes around Strickland for 2 after intercepting it, then he takes it the length of the court.
Job was getting deep on the play, so the shot was easy.
Ridnour puts it up with a miss. Strickland with a rebound. Looks like he's so tired right now. He's bending over, coach. He's just out of gas, and Allen takes it to the basket.
That's that pressure I'm talking.
On Howard. Here is Daniels in the open court. Allen inside, knocked away. Allen right back to the basket for two. Allen with a miss. Potapenko has really made a difference, hasn't he?
Because he just come in and played so strong.
Lewis misses and Allen goes and gets it. This is where you miss Bob Sura. They're 1 for 13 from behind the three-point line. They haven't done this all year. And yet the Rockets lead by only 7. Lewis pumps it up and he misses, and Allen chases it down. He puts up the jumper and gets it. You get 15, and yet the Rockets lead by only 5 points. And Allen wins the tip. Ridnour's got it. Tried to pull up on it. And Ridnour drops it off to Allen. Ridnour is open, sets, fires, and finally hits. That's only the second three-pointer. Rockets, of course, number 29 in the league in offensive rebounding, but number 1 in defensive rebounding percentage. Ridnour back out to Allen. 4 on the shot clock. Allen puts it up and hits. And here come the Sonics now, down by only a point. Biggest wants to go right. Barry pushes him to the baseline. Great defense by John, and Evans with the rebound. Lewis will get a 3. He misses it. Another rebound by Seattle. The Rockets are just too short.
So poorly, if the Rockets are doing a good job of putting somebody in their face.
Daniels in the corner. Allen fell down underneath the basket. Now comes back outside. Pushes off Barry and got it right before the shot clock buzzer went off.
Screen and roll play to get Evans off of him. Get somebody he could rock back and shoot over. Good thinking.
Allen hits the jumper inside the three-point line. So Ray Allen with 21 points. 14 fouls on the Rockets, only 2 team fouls on the Sonics. So the Rockets 1 foul away from putting the Sonics at the line. Ray Allen will shoot it over Wesley for 2.
You cannot let Ray Allen have the ball. And they can still, they know they're going to get it back. There's not quite as much pressure with a 1-point lead late.
15 seconds on the shot clock. McGrady has it. 11 seconds. Down to 10 seconds. This could be the play for the game. McGrady to the basket, has it stripped. Up ahead to Allen. On the layup, Allen slams it home, and the Sonics have gotten the lead by a point. Mutombo misses. Ball is loose. Allen tips it out of bounds, and it's a loose ball foul. David Wesley is called for a loose ball foul. How about that? And now Seattle will shoot for the lead. 29 points and 5 rebounds. Will receive a $50 gift card from the Landry Signature Group of Restaurants. So the Seattle Sonics have done it one more time, coming from behind to win 87-85. Our next game is tomorrow in San Antonio against the
Accolades. Se abre un poquito más. Reggie Lewis. Recibe Ray Allen, perdón. Se va por la izquierda. Coutinho móvil, llega tarde. Se levanta desde la zona de 3 puntos. El primer triple del partido para Ray Allen. 9 a...
Es el power forward, Reggie Evans.
Wow, Ray Allen.
Impresionante el reverso. Cómo se fue Allen por la línea de fondo. Y decía
La diferencia es de 6, 7 a 13 para los Sonics.
Importante que este jugador reaccione.
Nauer jugando para Rashard Lewis, el balón para Jerome James, otra más de Jerome James. Bueno, pues aparecer Radmanovic, protagonistas por ausencia en los últimos meses de competición para ambos conjuntos. Hoy por fin la buena noticia de que reaparecen. Ray Allen, 2 puntos más para él, 19 a 12.
Y está Kings que poco a poco pues coja la forma y vuelvan a jugar de esa manera.
Vaya triple que acaba de clavar ahí Ray Allen. Vamos a ver el segundo de Ray Allen, pues dentro. 30 puntos para Seattle, visto 32% frente al 52, y la lucha reboteadora más 6 para los Sonics. Mira, puntos exteriores.
Pero es por el, pues eso. Hay muchos más rebotes debajo del tablero que no había decidido puntear el tiro, pues se sacó el pase interior en la
Vaya
continuación para
robo
LeBron
ahora
James.
de Ray Allen, perdona Ramón,
Sí, no te
los
preocupes.
Sonics rompiendo el partido
Sí.
desde la defensa y el gesto
Lo
de
para
Rick
Adelman.
Adelman, hay que parar.
No siendo capaz de pasar por delante esos bloqueos Coutinho Mobley y dejándole solo prácticamente para recibir a Ray Allen, que en aquella ocasión recuerdo que no fue capaz, tanto en un lado como en el otro de la cancha.
Segundo tiro libre para Ray Allen, también dentro.
Recordemos que Mobley lleva 2 puntos por su parte.
Y Manuel a la derecha, Ray Allen, que viene el pase para Reggie Evans, hacia adentro, aguantó perfectamente en el aire la defensa de Brian Skinner.
De los 5 mejores de la liga.
Ahí están las canastas, que han sido pocas, de Ray Allen para llegar a tener los 17 puntos, que actualmente tiene el 34 de Seattle en su casillero de anotación. 17 puntos, 4 rebotes, 50% en los tiros de 3 puntos. Números.
Es normal que lo resalte el realizador estadounidense.
0 de 9, 2 asistencias, también es un dato. Sacramento,
Sí,
25 asistencias por partido.
Pues hoy solo 6.
Anotó el primero y también el segundo, Ray Allen, 19 puntos ya para él. Aquí, fíjense. Pum, boom. Todavía le está buscando Kenny Thomas.
Un dribbling espectacular de Ray Allen. Y anota de aquella manera y con cuentagotas. En cambio ha cumplido con creces en lo suyo. Lleva 10 rebotes a estas alturas del partido.
Reggie Evans, pero muy por encima. Gran canasta de Ray Allen. 60.
El Maneston Turner, que dicen que es un hombre de estos que habla bastante pausado sin levantar
Maneston Turner, ese fue campeón con los Bulls, ¿no?
Es jugador, es jugador de la NBA en cualquier caso. Y un hombre que dicen que no levanta nunca la voz, pero que suele ser...
24 puntos, Allen está en 21. Se frena, pasito atrás, el lanzamiento es de 3. El triple de Jarrett Allen es lo que tienen, ¿no? Que aparecen cuando les da la gana.
Y luego lo intercambiaran por jugadores a los Knicks, que ya sabemos que tienen esa masa salarial sobredimensionada, son los que más pasta se gastan en salarios en toda la liga, y claro, no estarían en condiciones de ficharles si no es por esa vía.
Por cierto, va para adelante eso de si te pasas del...
Mejor lo ha defendido ha sido Bobby Jackson en el partido.
Sí.
A Ray Allen, yo creo.
Sí, justo al final del tercer cuarto. Aquí mira a Coutinho, sí, ¿a quién? ¿Y tú a quién?
Sí.
Claro, es muy fácil, ¿no?
Sí, no se entiende muy bien, porque ¿a quién se lo indicaba? Si Ostertag estaba claramente en el lado débil, en el lado contrario al del balón, no estaba donde parecía señalar. En cualquier caso va a colocar probablemente a Reggie Evans por si hay necesidad de pelear el rebote. No parece que la vaya a ver.
Por la diferencia ya de 4 puntos. Ahí está Reggie Evans, pues sí, a pelear.
Por si acaso.
Claro, a cortar de raíz cualquier mínima posibilidad que pueda tener Sacramento de remontar. Se sienta Jaren James. El mejor partido de su vida. Pues no está nada mal, ¿no? En el regreso de Seattle a unos playoffs.
Una cosa que no hemos... Bueno, vamos a ver el tiro antes que nada.
Sí, vamos a ver el tiro.
A ver qué hace.
87.
Me parece imposible.
28 puntos ya para Ray Allen. Últimos 5 segundos. El lanzamiento de Jackson. Van a las manos de Ray Allen. Pues, ¿cómo ha sufrido Seattle para conseguir la victoria? Me decía Ramón.
Sí, una cosa que no recuerdo si hemos comentado al principio es que, a diferencia de los Sonics, que tienen exactamente...
Here come the Sonics to get into a dozen or 11. Ray sees Mobley. Takes Mobley, comes right there. Counted and a foul. They're right back in there. Ray comes right to the rack. Well, the big guy's got to slide in there.
and they've got to try to get in there. I know that's tough. That's a sweet move by Ray Allen. But you've got to try to slide in there and take that charge, make it kick to the big guy. Jim? Mike, during the last time out, Ray Allen has really taken a leadership role. He gathered the guys. Since that time, look at the run they've had, Mike.
Cato and Thomas Mystic against the single digits. What a leader Ray Allen has become on this team. He's so glad to be back in the playoffs. This is three. Write it down. 3 more for Ray Allen. 9. Moving at 7 to Philadelphia. Thrilled to be back with the adrenaline of the postseason. And Ray Allen knocks down that 3 as Seattle's 11-0 run has got him.
Make him go somewhere. But watch this. Right here, Brian Skinner. Look how far back he is. I mean, look at that. There's like 5 feet between Brian Skinner and Ray Allen. He's one of the best shooters in the game. Yeah, Adams not going to let him make a lot of dribbles out there. He's doing a nice job this time stepping out.
Allen trying to take over this game, and he has done just that.
Ray Allen's giving it everything you have, and if you're a road team, you got to be able to match that.
Page is 1 of 6 in the field. Rittenauer, nice little kiss up. Their last 3 playoff losses have all come in overtime. In this building, Rittenauer wants it. Oh, got it. Hey, look at the arena at the bottom of the Space Needle by a dozen. Game 4 is back here on Sunday. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Allen catching 2-3.
He needs litigating anyway. Fred Miller is so funny.
And then Brent Musburger will join Tommy, our producer Ken Wolf, director Ken Dennis, our entire crew.
Shot for you. You got to try to move into the proper lane and get open for me.
When back had some time here in California, South Carolina, where receiving gets his shoot.
Well, what happened was
they start shooting tonight, 2 excellent free throw shooting teams. Sacramento's worked it back to a 13-point lead. Allen on that quick curl, not called in these playoffs.
Well, amazing is an understatement. It's an absolute understatement. Talk about a guy 5 and 4 throughout the year. Nice job by him. Haven't got any stops. I mean, Sacramento is unbelievably efficient on offense.
Allen on the drive. Sports Center will follow us. Recap of these 3 NBA playoff games tonight. Hibby dribbled it off of James's foot. Allen is fouled. Was replay. Could get it to 8 on this trip as they hit a center available on ESPN HD. The playoffs coming dramatic and CO making news. We have a series in the 3-6 out west. Sacramento wins.
The Western Conference playoffs continue on TNT from the capital of California, Sacramento. And here inside Arco Arena, sold-out crowd, a boisterous crowd as we get set for Game 4. It's the Seattle Supersonics and the Sacramento Kings, with Seattle leading the series 2-1. I'm Matt Devlin alongside Rex Chapman and John Thompson. As we get set, it is time to check out the McDonald's starting lineups. And of course, for the Sacramento Kings, are coming off with a huge win in Game 3 here, with Mike Bibby leading the way. 31 points for Mike Bibby. And of course, he is certainly a key for the Seattle Supersonics. Rashard Lewis, Reggie Evans, Jerome James, what a series he has had. Ray Allen, Luke Rittenauer, and for the Kings, Peja Stojakovic, Kenny Thomas, Brad Miller, Cuttino Mobley, and Mike Bibby. Nate McMillan saying, hey, don't worry about the fouls. Ray Allen quiets the crowd.
And they say, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Ray Allen is he's an all-around player in this league. He's done it at such a high level for so many years now. But, you know, you can't leave Cuttino Mobley on an island there if you're the Sacramento Kings.
Rick Adelman telling us that we have no answer for him, and one of the things that made him so tough in Game 3 when he scored 33 points.
One of the reasons he's so dangerous is because you have to respect and send so much help at him on his jump shot. And now he goes under Rex and posts the guy.
Ray Allen with a quick, gave him the tell Jerome James to come down and set the screen, a little behind the back.
Cuts, in which he's excellent at. He's not as effective when he's got to create with the ball himself.
Bobby Jackson's just too small. He's just too small for Ray Allen in the post. They've got to come and help him. He's just got it going. He knows he's got it going. He can take his time. He's surveying the court, surveying, see if the double team's coming. It's not coming, okay, I'll shoot it. And that's been his mentality. That was a great move by Rashard, getting himself involved. Oh, what a nice pass.
Jackson the feed to Singailu. Ahead, here's Ray Allen. Plus the foul.
I mean, he's just as smooth as silk, as easy as you want it. Never changes expressions. Terrific outlet pass and a beautiful, beautiful finish by Ray Allen.
Same way Lewis is doing. I mean, the same way that Ray Allen is doing right now.
Let's send it over to Susie.
Ray Allen has to take him under his wing, guys like that, and calm him down from time to time.
Ray Allen. Got it.
See, and Lewis running got him that shot.
Seattle cutting into that 19-point deficit. It's now 11 turnover. Ridnour into the front court. Looking for Allen. Transition three. Too strong. James reels in the rebound. Allen cutting.
That's a great play by Jerome James. You know,
Chris comes down with it.
Well, I'm talking to Nate too.
Radmanovic.
Well, now Seattle is
14-2 run over the last 3:10. Cutting it to 7. Stojakovic. Here's Allen. To Jerome James. Count it. Plus the foul.
Ray Allen has energized this Seattle team. He's not letting them go quiet into the night. I know that. Ray Allen, as you see right here, gets out on the break and spoon feeds the big fella with a nice finish. And look at this. This is just for playing together every day in practice. You know Radmanovic can go up there and get it, and he threw it right up.
19 games of the regular season because of a stress fracture in his right fibula. Radmanovic averaging just 6 in the series. Here's James. Another find by Ray Allen.
beautiful pass by Allen and beautiful cut by James that time.
Allen check back in. The score was 39-22, and you see what it is right now.
Well, the beautiful thing about Ray Allen is that he also draws so many people towards him, and he rewards the big guy who makes a cut. You've got to create a window, as Rex said, if you're a big guy, to get the ball. You just can't stand there. He's not drifting to the corner, getting the free ones. He's got to use a lot more energy now.
Allen, 17 points for Ray Allen.
Waiting for somebody from Seattle to reach out and touch Ray Allen, knock him down. You got to put this is just too easy, and this is playoff basketball.
Ray Allen, five-time All-Star, having his way here this evening with 19. Two guards are a special breed. They are just so tough to handle. And how about that quick trigger, catch and shoot? He can do it all night long. How quick? 0.65, that's how quick. Rex Chapman, he was quick. I don't know if he was 0.65 quick. Ray Allen, how about this one? 0.69. You gotta catch and shoot. Rex Chapman, he could do it. Ray Allen, the five-time All-Star, is doing it once again. 12 of 19 here in the second quarter, and certainly one of the best in the business. And Ray Allen averaging 29 points in this series, Rex.
Well, he is the best in the business now, but once again, the comparisons to Ray Allen, I don't know. Normally when my name is thrown around with Ray Allen, it's usually to say that Rex Chapman is no Ray Allen. And right now he's got a mismatch that Ray Allen does. He's got Bibby on him. That's a matchup that Ray Allen's going to take advantage of more times than not. But they've got to do more of that with Mike Bibby.
Kind of the shot clock. Stripped by Mobley.
Great hands.
Allen gets it back. Has James. Fakes behind the back and flips it up and through.
Catino Mobley had great hands on the crossover dribble. Gives it right back. Ray Allen, a little bit of mustard on the hot dog.
23 points for Ray Allen. And points average than they do during the regular season. Shot clock down. Ridnour flips it up. No. Recycled shot clock. Evans. Bibby has it stolen away by Allen. Allen. Oh, what a dribble drive by Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, right here, heads up play. Mike Bibby never saw him coming. And then look at this. Little one hand. Woo!
Antonio Daniels.
You got to chase him. And now he's got a matchup he likes.
Allen got it.
You know, it's just as easy as he wants it, Coach.
It's almost like a fly when a fly's on the desktop. You think you're moving so fast, and that fly almost sees your hand in slow motion. He just flies right out of there, you know, but you think that you were quick, but he was quicker. And that's somewhat how I feel about my shot. You know, everybody else might be moving fast, but when I get to my shot, it's in slow motion. So I can see the basket just that split second and get it up.
He has been in super slow mode tonight. He has 28.
Well, yeah, that's a great way of putting it. I've never heard anybody analyze it that way. But, you know, the way I always looked at it, I always knew as a player when I was going to let it go. No, you know, the defender was always guessing. I always knew when I was letting it go. And if somebody got to
Allen checks the shot clock. Screen set by Collison in the lane.
It's just too easy. When is somebody for Sacramento going to knock Ray Allen on his butt?
Still finding the bottom of the net. Antonio Daniels to Ray Allen. And Ray Allen with 32, and it's a 2-point game.
Not at all.
Allen quiets the crowd.
A Hollywood movie star next to him.
He sure did. But Sac's got their hands full right now. They got Ray Allen, who is, I mean,
going off.
You almost just don't even react to it anymore. This game is so easy for him right now. Sacramento has more than their hands full. Ray Allen is doing anything and everything that he wants, and a veteran playoff team like the Sacramento Kings knows better than to let a guy have it this easy. They got to put him on his butt right now.
Allen has 38. Seattle with the lead for the first time since the 5:29 mark of the first quarter when they led by 16-15. Gets by Mobley to the hole.
Now,
40.
This is just, you know, I know Kenny.
And you're absolutely right, Rex. Everything there is going to be touched by Allen.
Yeah.
If he doesn't take the shot, he's got to touch it.
Collison gets the roll and the foul.
And I see that Nick Collison has picked up in his very short time in the NBA the art of taking 4 steps to get to the basket.
When you start to look at the body language of Sacramento now, those guys don't look with the confidence because they smell now that Allen is taking over. Beautiful pass by Ray Allen. A little pick and roll. Attention is coming towards him, and now he's making a play with the pass.
How important it is to have a guy like Ray Allen, because he's virtually unstoppable getting a catch and shoot off in this amount of time.
16 of 27 from the field. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Allen eyes it. Oh, Ray Allen!
Virtually unstoppable.
43 for Ray Allen, a new playoff career high. And as he told us, everything seemed like it was slow motion when he shoots. Well, guess what? It seemed like it then.
And let me tell you something. There's no defense on the planet that would have stopped that, because they did all they could do.
I'm going to tell you what, he jumped before Brad Miller did. And all he did, he took a quick peek up at the shot clock right there at the top and let it go. It's Ray Allen's night.
Here's tonight's closer of the game, Ray Allen with 43 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, doing everything for Seattle. What a remarkable evening for Ray Allen in his 9th season out of UConn.
Dramatic moves. When a guy goes to the basket in this league, especially in the playoffs, puts himself in vulnerable positions, like you said, Coach, you got to touch him a little bit, but he's got to have more help.
And it appears that I've got a convert sitting next to me. All this touching.
What a night for Ray Allen. 45 points tonight. He came into tonight trailing Tracy McGrady and Allen Iverson in scoring in the postseason. He'll leave as the top scorer in the postseason with a remarkable game number 4 right here on Arco Arena in Sacramento as Seattle wins it 115-102. Let's send it over to Susie Schuster, who's with Ray Allen. Susie?
All right, guys, thanks. Ray Allen, 61% from the field. That's unconscious. How do you do that?
I don't know. I think just being focused for this time of the year. My teammates put me in good situations, the coach did. And, you know, we played a hell of a game tonight.
How do you explain erasing a 19-point Sacramento game? They were up by 19 points, yet you got your game and your team back into it.
It was similar in Game 3. In Game 3, then when they hit us, we wobbled. We continued to wobble, and then we fell apart just a little bit, and we were able to recover. Tonight, same thing. We recovered. Biggs played well. We started playing defense, and that was the difference.
You talked about the ball slowing down, the whole thing slowing down. What was it like for you tonight?
There was a stretch where we were just going back and forth. We were getting the ball in and out, and I don't know about the people watching, but to play that type of basketball, you know, that's why I play the game right there.
Would you maybe call that a zone?
Close to it, yeah, most definitely.
You head back, you could have a possible closeout game in Seattle on Tuesday on TNT. What do you tell your guys on the flight back?
We just had to take care of business. What got us here was us being simple. There's occasions where we have to make the tough play, but, you know, being simple for 4 quarters is what's necessary.
Ray, all I can say is congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Matt.
All right, thank you very much, Ray and Susie. Career high 45 points for Ray Allen. Seattle leads the series 3-1. Once again, the final score 115-102. Seattle will look to wrap it up on Tuesday night at home. For John Thompson, Rex Chapman, Susie Schuster, I'm Matt Devlin saying good night from Sacramento. You're watching the NBA on TNT, the exclusive home of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now let's go to our Atlanta studios for Inside the NBA presented by Hyundai. Ernie?
Balón que no entra y ya posesión para Rinauer, contraataque rápido para Russell Luis. Ahí tenemos a Ray Allen.
Más se alejan de ese estilo de juego del 600 y la tortilla.
Bueno, pues
y ganaron 3-2 a Minnesota, ¿no? Yo recuerdo que dimos algún partido de esa eliminatoria.
No ha comenzado bien el partido. Ahí tienen a Jerome James. Vaya que era Jerome James, de verdad. Hoy no, de momento no. De momento no. Ahí estamos con los Sonics. Posesión de balón para Seattle. Ahí tenemos cómo se levanta el tío.
2 bolsas de basura para que cogiera sus cosas de la taquilla y se fuera. Ellos también, vaya.
Pues claro, Adelman. Pero claro, un tío de 2.16, ¿cómo le vas a decir que se dedica a otra cosa, David?
A este partido con un 25% solo en esta eliminatoria.
Estamos ahí con Allen. Y Allen ha dicho algo de lo de... ¡Vaya jugada, madre mía! Posesión para Seattle. Vaya jugadito.
Una de las últimas.
Sí. Y estamos viendo la asistencia de... 5-4, 5-0. Ahí estamos con Ray Allen. Y otra vez para adentro.
Jugadores en su rotación.
Bueno, hay que decir que Murray no ha jugado un solo partido.
Nada.
Hey, James. Posesión de balón para Ray Allen. Ray Allen para Jerome James. Que estamos en 10, Estamos en 10 de diferencia. Ahí tenemos a Arvin Nagua de poner este ritmo infernal de anotación, ¿no? Y cuando hacen eso, Kovic, la tocó Kenny Thomas. Ahí se hicieron un lío. Brad Miller, Bibi, Rinauer. Vean ahí Ray Allen de 3. Stojakovic. 73-80 en el marcador. Vean Russell Luis. Sí, se enfadaba. Inclusive se puso ahí por delante Luis, ¿no? Estamos viendo, fíjate ahí. Fíjate, ya te digo. Como para dejarle la magia del básquet. I love this game. Posesión de balón en ataque para Ray Allen. Ray Allen, canasta.
Buscando algún golpe de Brad Miller. Ahí vemos la lucha de Ray Allen ante su defensor Pegajoso. Sí. Bueno, ya ha hecho cambios. Macmillan ha metido a Radmanovic y Collison.
A 7 puntos, ¿no?
Y a Daniels también.
Allen. Y se acabó el acierto. Se acabó el acierto.
Sí, jugando con 2 pivots Seattle, sí. James y Collison.
Ahí estamos con Daniels, Russell Luis. Posesión para Ray Allen. Ahí tienen a Evans encima. Ray Allen. Vaya canasta.
Impresionante.
102-97. Vaya canasta que ha metido el tío. Tiros libres que los suelen chupar.
Sí, jugando con su sangre fría. Esta es impresionante.
Vaya canasta.
Como la duerme ahí abajo y luego se eleva por encima de Evans. Y ese es el tapón de Allen.
Los Sonics. Chanel número 33. Canasta. Sí.
Posterior sobre Bibi. Hay esa de pillo, esa asistencia de Daniels a Ray Allen.
El balón. Ahí estamos con Ray Allen con el balón. Jugando la Ray Allen hasta adentro. Vaya canasta.
Debían haber evitado de alguna manera.
No sé.
Evans le pierde en el desplazamiento lateral y Brad Miller y Stojakovic no están lo suficientemente, bueno, pues o atentos o intensos para intimidar ahí y
Estamos
provocar
viendo
el
la
error.
jugada, pero
Brad Miller con miedo a la falta, quizás, pero,
Sí,
pero esta es una canasta seguramente de partido, o que puede
Sí,
ser de partido.
Están mirándole Daimiel ahí, ¿no? Un poquito mirándole Stojakovic, Brad Miller. Vemos ahí a Bibi. Lanzamiento, se quedó corto y se acabó.
Se acabó.
di canestri che realizza normalmente in una partita di stagione regolare da 3. Altro perfettamente con Barry proprio contro Ridnour, linea di fondo, palla riaperta e con il movimento Djordjevic, Allen esce Bowen e Barry rimane accoppiato con Rashard Lewis, due scontri fisicamente che non dicono. San Antonio Spurs.
Robinson è specialista difensivo, poi cercheremo di entrare su un argomento spinoso.
E vedremo le immagini che non mentono, scarico per James, non arriva.
Molto contento perché nella parte. Allora forse quelli che hanno più di 30 anni ricordano. Esatto, sono arrivati in gran forza, ma formalmente uno non...
Beh, Scola, ma non solo Scola, ovviamente l'attività prosegue in linea di massima, diciamo che
sistema tipo polizia americana, good
cop, post, eccetera, eccetera. Bowen cerca di non raccogliere il dibattito.
Le chance che tu ricada sul suo piede sono tante. Nella pallacanestro di John Wooden il difensore si stacca e si mette a far taglia fuori.
San Antonio è un possesso più importante di quello che si possa pensare. Parker va al centro dell'area dove trova Allen che gli grassa addirittura il pallone. Aspetta troppo Ridnour nella partita e nella serie, che ovviamente è quello che poteva chiedere ai suoi. Nate McMillan palleggia, resto tiro, che però magicamente è schierata con 5 giocatori ognuno al posto giusto. Il tiro un po' forzare per i padroni di casa, libera il lato Rashard Lewis, pick and roll giocato da Allen proprio con James.
Non gli è piaciuta molto, 70 milioni per 5 anni, non sono brustulli, ma lui ne vuol di più.
Eccellente la trollo, l'arma principale di Seattle, ovvero sia il tiro da 3 punti, che ha prodotto il 25% dei punti dei Sonics. Robe non a caso continua serie di sorpassi in questo entusiasmante terzo quarto. Ribaltamento per Ridnour, il recupero di Parker che spinge dentro. 4 squadre ogni anno dal 2006. Ginobili della seconda tripla la sbaglia e non certo di poco, lancia ancora il contropiede. Allen spettacoloso, riblocca, poi taglia per ricevere, ma la palla va in mano a Duncan, prende il centro dell'area, Duncan corto, il rimbalzo di